Hello everybody and welcome back. Finally, after 2.5 months, we are back with F1 2013 Season 3. There's a load of changes, there's new teams, there's new drivers, and James Early remains at Lotus, aiming to win the World Championship. We got close last year. Hopefully we can go one step further this year and win the world title. I will start by looking at the lineups for all the teams. Some of it is interesting, okay? Marussia have gone with a full new lineup with a very much improved car, by the way. Marussia have got a decently midfield, maybe upper midfield car. Will Power is at the team. He's the reigning IndyCar champion. He's come over to Formula One to prove what he's got. And he's teammates with a fellow Will of Will Stevens. So Will Stevens is still there. Robert Kubica returns to the spot. He's driving for Ferrari. He's mended his arm, he's all better now, and Kubica is at Ferrari alongside another Ferrari driver of Jules Bianchi. Sebastian Vettel remains at Red Bull. I can't remember who his teammate is. Max Verstappen joins the sport alongside Carlos Sainz, the two Toro Rosso drivers. Fernando Alonso, after that Ferrari mishap last year, he's moved over to Mercedes to partner his one-time rival Lewis Hamilton. Crazy lineup. Magnussen and Perez remain at McLaren. Raikkonen and Early are still the Lotus lineup. Haas F1 team are a new team on the grid, and they've got Marcus Ericsson alongside Stoffel Van Dorn joining the sport. So Hamilton's still at Mercedes. Benetton have returned to the sport. What the heck? Benetton? Force India have been bought out by Benetton, so Benetton are back on the grid. And Nico Hulkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo are driving for their team. Sauber have got Felipe Nasser making his debut and Esteban Gutierrez. And then Williams have got Valtteri Bottas with another debutant, Pascal Wehrlein, joining the sport. He's a Mercedes junior driver. For this weekend, we have sunny. It will be 100% races. Well, here we are. First qualifying session of the season. Big hopes on not just the team, but the drivers. Important to note that Renault have essentially bought the team. So, although it's still racing as Lotus Renault, they've got essentially a Renault livery, as you can see right now. First lap on the board in Q1. Across the line we go. It's 28.7. I think we're going to have to go much quicker than that. I imagine Pole is going to be in the 125s. Ricciardo's gone quicker than me in the Benetton. Yep, that's 1.7 seconds quicker than me. It's going to be an improvement, although it's not going to be anywhere near Ricciardo's time, I don't think. 28 flat. It's within a second of Ricciardo right now. Raikkonen's 1.7 seconds quicker than me. Alonso fastest in the Mercedes. Raikkonen fastest, second fastest in the Lotus. Mercedes and Hamilton third. Vettel in the Red Bull, the reigning world champion, fourth right now. Bianchi in the Ferrari fifth. I was on primes, that's why. We're going to have to switch to the options. So back out here later on in Q1 on the soft compound tyre, the options. My God. This will still be an improvement even with the massive mistake. Well, I'll do one more lap. Up towards the line, a nice clean lap, well, for the most part. And across the line we go, it's 6th place. And that's easily enough to get through to Q2. Now, I assume some of these drivers were on the primes, some on the options. But Bianchi tops the session ahead of Alonso. And Kubica in third. Ferrari looking competitive here. The McLaren of Magnussen, who had a standout debut season last year. He's up in fourth. I get through in 9th place. Who's knocked out then? Stoffel Van Dorn on debut with his team at Ericsson. So both Haas drivers out. Nasser on debut, knocked out as well. Wehrlein on debut. And his teammate Bottas, and Esteban Gutierrez last. Shouldn't need more than one lap to get through. Although 25-1 from Alonso, that's pretty quick. That is pretty quick. We need a 25.8 to get through, at the moment at least, into Q3. So let's see what we can do. We're neck and neck with the time we need through the first two sectors. I don't know if we've done enough there, even to claw our way inside the top 10. Across the line we go. It's 11th place only. Slightly better middle sector. Is it enough? No, it's not. Still slower. I'm 11th place. We might just have enough time to start a lap if I go now. Having to use the third set of option tyres just to claw my way into Q3. It's not how I wanted this season to start. It's all or nothing then. I'm going to have to push 110% here to squeeze into Q3. Lost a bit of time in that final sector. It should be enough though. Surely. Up towards the line we go. So 125.6. We've got through. We do go through. Will Power gets knocked out. So his dream debut over. Does any of the rookies get through? No. Both Ferraris 9th and 10th though. Not as quick as we expected them to be after Q1. And the Mercedes of Alonso topping the times. Interesting. Very interesting. So Power and his teammate Stevens knocked out. Both Toro Rosso drivers knocked out. And both Benettons knocked out in Q2. Messy lap. I am not expecting it to be anything more than maybe 8th or 9th. 10th. And Alonso claims pole for his first race as a Mercedes driver. And my teammate Raikkonen is second. Hamilton and reigning world champion Vettel on the second row. Rosberg in the second Red Bull. He's alongside Bianchi, who's ahead of his teammate Kubica. Then it's the two McLarens, Perez ahead of Magnussen. James Early starting in 10th. So, the race, 58 laps here of the Melbourne Street Circuit. And we're going to go for a two-stop strategy, starting on the options, going to lap 12 for the primes, lap 35 for the primes. See what this has in store for us. If it's anything like last year, it's going to be exciting with lots of retirements and crashes and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2013 Australian Grand Prix is next. Can't wait to get a characteristically rubbish start. Oh boy, first race of the season. Season 3 is about to kick off here. 4 lights and 5, and we are underway for the Australian Grand Prix 2013 Season 3. Yep, absolutely terrible start. Wow, that's terrible. I have not played the game for 3 months, so that's my excuse. Into turn 1 we go. Sainz up the inside. Making moves on debut here is the Toro Rosso driver. Is on the exit of the first corner. I've got loads of wheel spin on the run down to turn 3 now. I've already lost 3 positions. Hopefully I don't lose any more. They're going 3 wide up ahead. Verstappen trying to force his way in there as well. Will Power in the Marussia in the top 10. Incredible from the reigning IndyCar world champion. Or is it IndyCar champion, not world champion? Around the outside of Verstappen through turn 4 we go to regain 1 place lost. Oh, into the wall. Heavy into the wall. Is there a car in the background there missing the rest of the car? Or is that just me? That was heavy into the wall there on the inside for one of the Saubers. It was Felipe Nasser. Felipe Nasser's out. A safety car deployed. Safety car deployed on the opening lap here to clear Felipe Nasser's stricken BMW Sauber. The safety car stays out 1 more lap. We'll box for the prime tyres. We'll have to fight our way through the field, but these tyres already, as you can see, quite worn. Safety car in this lap then, so no change of tyres. We're going to go back to green racing. And green, everybody back up to racing speed. I got Verstappen all over me. Verstappen, the 17-year-old making his debut today. Oh, off at turn 1. 2 drivers there. That was Will Power and I think one of the McLarens. In DRS range here of Kevin Magnussen, who's right behind Carlos Sainz. Sainz having a good debut race so far. Oh, and there's another incident into turn 1. Sainz being rear-ended by Magnussen. Very slow is the Spaniard through turn 1. And we pick his pocket up to 9th place. Okay, race pace seems to be improving a bit now. We've got a run here on Kevin Magnussen at the exit turn 12 up towards the heavy braking zone of turn 13. We're going to move past the Dane. And now it's the returning Robert Kubica. And Raikkonen, who qualified 2nd, my teammate, he's dropped all the way down to 6th right now. So not the greatest start for the team. Fernando Alonso, world champion, 2013 season 3. Good run on Kubica here. Does the Ferrari driver think about a defence? Well, he leaves that outside line wide open. And through goes Early, up into 7th place. I'm more than 2 seconds off Alonso's pace out front. The tyres already absolutely destroyed. And we still need to go another 3 laps before boxing. The driver rejoining ahead, though, that is Fernando Alonso. We're side by side with him on the exit of turn 1. And eventually he just pulls ahead there. He's getting the slipstream. He might be under pressure from Kubica and Sainz behind. And we'll let Alonso go. No wonder Alonso was so quick then. He's clearly on a 3-stop strategy today. And loads of drivers into the pits on the end of lap 10. Including my teammate and Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. In fact, actually my teammate stays out. My teammate's taking the lead. Alonso up to 2nd. Early now up to 3rd. The midfield Marussia car of Will Stevens is now in 4th place right behind me. 1 more lap on these tyres if they don't explode in the meantime, and then we'll be in for the prime tyres. I am being put under pressure by Will Stevens. Okay, box on the yellow lap 12 for our first out 2 stops. Pitting from 3rd place for the prime tyres. Back onto the circuit now. We are in quite a comfortable 8th place here on the rejoin. Massive lock up into turn 9. Off the track we go. And Hulkenberg squeezes through. And so does Verstappen. And so does Perez. And so does Sainz. Oh, Verstappen going slowly, though. Oh, Sainz, what are you doing? Oh, my God. We're going to get a penalty, aren't we? Back into the pit as we go. Sainz got a drive-through penalty for that incident. Right, well, back into the pits we go on the following lap. So a new set of primes going on. Let's switch to a 3-stop now, as we've had another retirement in the race. Valtteri Bottas has retired for Williams. So we're going to rejoin here after our second, well, unscheduled stop in 15th position. It's going to be close here, though, with the Williams. It's turn 1 we go. Around the outside goes Wehrlein, as there was a front wing on the floor at turn 1, I believe. And now we've got a run here on Wehrlein. Wehrlein is very slow in a straight line. And even on these cold tyres, we scythe our way up the inside. Closing in on Ricciardo ahead right now. We're 2 seconds behind him. And we're closing pretty quickly. And he's stuck behind his teammate, Nico Hülkenberg. It's the two Benettons right in front. And we've got a run here on Ricciardo. And he defends the inside line and just opens the door on the outside for me. That's a move made up. And the slipstream on Hülkenberg working a treat to the inside for turn 13. That's two Benettons overtaken. No, yes. He's going to go off the track. He's gone off the track. He's lost a position to his teammate as well. Next up, Will Power, 11.3 ahead. So after the first round of stops, it's Alonso leading his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel, reigning world champion, is in 3rd place. Then we have Jules Bianchi in the Ferrari in 4th. Okay, Power's in a train of 3 cars, I think. And he's just caught to the back of them. So I imagine we will start closing in. Okay, now we're starting to catch because he's in that train. Hamilton sets the fastest lap. He's trying to fight back against his teammate Alonso. Now Sainz the driver ahead, so Will Power making his way through the field, trying to fight back inside the top 10. And I see Sergio Perez just rejoining from his second pit stop. And there's a wing at the first corner. There's a driver on the left-hand side. 2 drivers on the left-hand side. It's Sainz and Will Power, both out of the race. They've crashed together again. Yes, Sainz is not going to be a fan favourite here after crashing with Will Power. 2 rookies out there. Will Power is a very quick driver, it seems, but he has been involved in already 2 incidents. We are quicker than Perez, who is on fresh tyres, which is a good sign, I think. And we are also catching another driver in front of him. We are getting closer to Perez, lap after lap. It was 2.4 last time across the line. It is now 1.7. Didn't catch on Perez that lap. Maybe starting to struggle for grip a little bit. Oh, we did gain by 1/10. We are fast approaching a train of cars. I just hope it's not back markers. And it's actually for position. But we're in DRS range, at least. On Perez, who's stuck behind... Is that Max Verstappen in P10? Oh, Perez very slow into the first corner there. It is not Max Verstappen. It's one of the Ferraris. We got a run here on Sergio Perez to the outside on the run down towards turn 3. We're edging ahead of the McLaren under braking. We have moved up inside the points. That's the problem. And the Haas of Ericsson moving out the way. And maybe around the outside here of Robert Kubica. I don't know what he was doing there. Clearly out of practice. And up goes early into 9th. Wehrlein moving out the way. Thank you very much. Williams has a Martini livery, of course. BMW's grand return to the sport not working out right now as we put a lap on the Sauber of Gutierrez. His teammate, of course, crashed on the opening lap of the race. See a driver rejoining up ahead. That's got to be Max Verstappen after his latest pit stop. And a wing at the first corner. It feels like every time somebody comes out the pits, there's a wing at the first corner. Right, okay, off we go. Tap the grass on the outside. 27.2 from the race leader, Alonso. Right, is he the race leader? I think he is. Anyway, we are halfway through this Grand Prix now. At least we're running in the points. Rosberg has been in for his stop, and he's rejoined 4 seconds in front of me. I imagine those drivers in front are just going to pull away. But unbelievably, Will Stevens up in 6th place for Marussia right now. We know that car's upgraded on last season with a lot of funding being pumped into the team. But to be up in 6th place, that's fantastic. Meanwhile, Alonso leading Hamilton still out front after their second stops. Raikkonen in 3rd place. He's yet to stop for the 2nd time. He might actually be on a 1-stop or a 2-stop strategy. F1 2014 is the modern F1 challenge. There, I said it. It's lap 35 and our tyres are so badly worn. We're going to box this lap for a set of prime tyres. It's the primes we put on for 1 lap. So they are basically brand new. As I get lapped by the Spaniard of Fernando Alonso and his Mercedes. Box from 9th place for another set of the prime tyres. Oh no, we are going to rejoin in 10th position. The way things are going, maybe 8th place is the aim, yeah. I'm pretty sure we can catch up to Will Stevens. And Hamilton braking so early. What the heck was that? Is he boxing? No. He's just going very slow. Well, we've got DRS on second place man in the race, but he's going really slow, so I'm just going to overtake him. Yeah, he's dropped a load of time. I think Hamilton's got a problem, probably with the brakes. Felt like a pretty quick lap. We put it in rich mix, fresh tyres, of course. Let's see what it is. It's a 27.9, competitive. And we got Perez into the pits, so we're back up to 9th place. My gosh, it's a bit one-sided down at Mercedes right now. Hamilton will, of course, source the issue with his car. Alonso, I'm sure, will just say it's pure driver skill. Didn't lose any time to Rosberg on the previous lap. Maybe he's got traffic. Ricciardo now up to 10th place. But something has happened to Sergio Perez. We are actually gaining on Rosberg. Although, I'm pretty sure my tyres will start to fall off at some point. Realistically, how far can Stevens be up the road? He can't be that far. A mid-race reminder to say I stream all these races live on Twitch. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description down below. 12.7 to Rosberg. The gap continues to come down as we've got about 15 laps to go. Rosberg's getting held up big time. The gap's under 10 seconds. 8.2 now to Rosberg. The gap is coming down lap after lap. And Kubica's got past Ricciardo, so the Benetton team probably not going to score any points today. We're back into the 127s. Damn, these tyres are still holding up quite well. 6.7 now to Rosberg. I think he's got past most of the traffic though. Oh, and Kimi Raikkonen picking up a puncture that usually spells retirement. He retired here last year as well. And there's 2 drivers out of the race. And both Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen have retired from the Grand Prix. And that really helps me out. Because that means we'll at least get up to 7th. Hopefully higher. Now it's only 4 seconds to Rosberg. I think he's stuck behind Will Stevens. I can see him now. Remember, Rosberg's in a Red Bull. Stevens is in a Marussia, but Marussia massively upgraded for this season. Into the final 10 laps. Hopefully we've got enough left in the tyres to actually mount an attack on the drivers ahead. Almost within DRS range now as we start lap 51. Don't think we're close enough down here, but it's definitely almost there. Almost close enough to mount a challenge. With all the retirements and the changes, it is now Alonso leading Bianchi and rookie driver Max Verstappen on debut, 17 years old, bear in mind. He's running in 3rd place for Toro Rosso. Oh, great run here. We don't have any curves to use, but hopefully we've got enough grunt down this back straight to mount a challenge up the inside of Rosberg into turn 13. He's trying to hang it around the outside, and he's gone wide off into the grass, and we're up to 6th place. We've been in pursuit of Stevens for about 20-25 laps. So hopefully we can finally make this move. Good exit here. Might give me a chance down towards turn 13. That's where we overtook Rosberg. And it's where we're going to overtake Stevens. I picked the outside line. Does Stevens see me there? Just about. And under braking, we take the place. Brilliant move there from early. He's inside the top 5. 14 seconds to Vettel. So this is probably as high as we're going to climb today, barring a retirement up front. And Fernando Alonso wins here on his Mercedes debut. Truly a dominant display from the Spaniard. As early exits the final corner for the final time. It was a race that we had to fight back through the field, and we finish in 5th position. Fernando Alonso wins by 1 minute and 32 seconds. That's got to be one of the biggest winning margins we've seen in the 21st century. Jules Bianchi is 2nd place. Is that his first podium? I think it's his first podium. And Max Verstappen, the 17-year-old, on debut, getting 3rd place. It's only Toro Rosso's 2nd podium in real life, but I think in this career mode, Toro Rosso have a few podiums. Vettel in 4th, ahead of early. Stevens in 6th, that's his first points of his career. Then it's Rosberg, Kubica 8th on his return. Perez and Hulkenberg getting a point for Benetton on their return to the sport. It means Ricciardo misses out, Magnussen, Van Dorn, Gutierrez, Ericsson and Wehrlein, and loads of retirements. A few big names as well. Hamilton out of the race, Raikkonen out of the race. Sainz, Power, Bottas and Felipe Nasser retired with that crash on the opening lap of the race. So we're 5th in the championship, 15 points off Alonso. We just need to be ultra consistent this season if we want a chance at that championship. We know that there's going to be favourable races in the middle part of the season. I'm thinking circuits like Hungary, Belgium, Silverstone is definitely going to be places where we can win. So we need to make sure we just turn up in those places. In the Constructors, it's Mercedes leading Ferrari by 3 points. Red Bull in 3rd and Toro Rosso 4th with Lotus 5th. So 8 teams scoring points in this opening round of the season. Haas, Sauber and Williams yet to score points. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed that one, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you all for round 2, the Malaysian Grand Prix. Goodbye.